It's me here on Impact Television for a full year. Thanks to me and a Halloween hangover because of me. Things is gonna be big, am I right, DA?
Well, fans, we are just 2 weeks away from Halloween hangover. Tonight we're going to show you a lot of that leading up to it, starting with this right here. Bad Brad Michaels and John O'Malley are going to have a grudge match at Halloween hangover, but right now we're going to show you exactly everything that happened. A lot of interesting circumstances surrounding this match. Take a look.
But where is Darling Dustin and the Vulture Kenny Campbell right now? You know, that's a great question.
Kenny Campbell, Darling Dustin Heritage, where are they? I'll tell you where they are. They're safe with me, guaranteeing that nobody interferes in the pain that I cause you on November 5th.
Well, Jermaine Johnson, champ, you saw John O'Malley threw down the gauntlet. Nobody's going to interfere because we don't know where the rest of the future Hall of Famers are.
Man, there's a lot of people I would not want to be leading up to Halloween hangover. For one, I wouldn't want to be Aaron Neal right there because he's got to be the first entrant in one of the biggest Monsters Bash in the history of Monsters Bash. I also would not want to be Bad Brad Michaels because he's dealing with a man who's got, to say the least, a sketchy history.
Well, fans, absolutely. You heard the champ. It was announced last week at the Impact Arena and live on GFL.TV. Aaron Neal, the #1 entrant in the Monsters Bash, which I certainly know you had your hand in.
Oh, I did. Aaron Neal's he's been telling people that I've been ducking him, I've been dodging him, which could be no further from the truth. No, I haven't. Be quiet. I haven't been dodging him. I've been trying to defend my title against him. He just hasn't been stepping up to the plate. Well, he has not stepped up to the plate, and here's his chance to do it at Halloween hangover. Either first man in and last man out. He'll face me.
Well, you know, you talk about being the first man in, and it seems like a daunting task, but if there ever was anyone that could do it, it would be someone like the real deal Aaron Neal.
No, actually, if there ever anyone to do it, it'd be me, because I did it. You need to be talking about me.
Well, I know you did it, but Aaron Neal, I know he can do it.
No, you don't know anything. You really know with Kevin Morgan, Wage, with John O'Malley in that battle royal, you're gonna put the house on this dude? Because I wouldn't.
That's a safe bet, because you got to think someone like Bad Brad Michaels and John O'Malley, they're gonna have to worry about each other.
Okay, you know who Aaron Neal's gonna have to worry about? Impacting, especially Brent Albright, who's also not only in the Monsters Bash, but he's in our main event, which is oh so sweet.
Well, you know, let's talk a little bit about that. The fans that joined us live around the world last week on GFL.TV, and we're live here at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton, they saw the confrontation between your man, Brent Albright, and Aaron Neal. And you know what I saw? Aaron Neal inches away from hitting that real drill on Brent Albright.
Oh man, anyone can sneak attack somebody and try to get the job. Yeah, that's what I seen.
What are you talking about?
What did you see?
I saw Brent Albright try to throw a cheap shot on Aaron Neal, and Aaron Neal defend himself.
I didn't see that.
And rather handily defend himself, I might add.
I didn't see that at all. I seen Brent Albright trying to conduct an interview with my man Jeff, the commish, that Aaron Neal interrupted, which he's prone to do. And after that, my man Brent tried to defend himself. That's all I seen.
Well, lost in all that, we just saw here in this matchup, Bad Brad Michaels over the top rope. If that happens in the Monsters Bash, he's eliminated.
Oh, yeah.
That's the rules of the Monsters Bash. Over the top rope, and you're out. You lose your shot at the heavyweight title.
I try not to encourage other people to have things on their mind instead of the Monsters Bash. I know I didn't have a match last year when I won the Monsters Bash, but I think in this instant, Bad Brad Michaels is not worried about the Monsters Bash. That dude needs to be worried about John O'Malley, because anyone capable of keeping Darling Dustin and Kenny Campbell safe, as he calls it, I wouldn't want to mess with.
Well, I don't even want to think about what safe means.
We've seen what safe means to John O'Malley.
That's a very good point. But we also saw last Saturday night, we saw the mind game continue with John O'Malley. We'll see it later on this matchup. But let's not forget, at one point, Bad Brad Michaels chased from the arena by John O'Malley.
Dude, I would not want to be Bad Brad Michaels right now. This dude is in a load of trouble, and he ain't got no friends, apparently.
Well, all his friends apparently in the hands of John O'Malley, and what a matchup that's going to be, one-on-one. But so many big matchups to talk about tonight coming up on Halloween Hangover, just 2 short weeks away. We want you to be here live at the Impact Arena. You can see, you'll be in the front row. You can have your sign. Fans around the world will be able to see you. It's going to be a big deal.
Oh, yeah, and I got an exclusive for you. You want to hear my exclusive?
Well, let's hear the exclusive.
Oh, yeah. I got an exclusive. One of those big matches at Halloween Hangover is the heavyweight champion of the world, people. The world versus Double D. And we're going to sign the contract to that match tomorrow night live.
Wow, that is an exclusive.
In the Impact Arena. Yep.
That's a big deal to happen tomorrow night. Also, a mixed tag team match we'll talk about here in a little bit. And who knows what else is going to happen, because we're just 2 weeks away from Halloween Hangover.
2 weeks indeed. And look at Aaron Neal get beat. He's getting beat down. That's the way it's going to get by Brent at that Halloween Hangover.
Well, fans, right now, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the rest of this matchup and a lot more info about Halloween Hangover. Stay tuned.
Could you be IZW's next superstar? Impact Academy training is open year-round. Learn from IZW's best. Who knows, you could be the IZW World Heavyweight Champion, like Jermaine Johnson. He trained at the Impact Academy. If you think you can handle it, call today.
Halloween Hangover, Saturday, November 5th. IZW goes worldwide on iPay-per-view. Every man on the roster will compete for a guaranteed shot at the Heavyweight Championship in the Monsters Bash Battle Royal. Double D gets his shot at the Heavyweight Championship when he takes on Jermaine Johnson. The real deal, Aaron Neal, faces Brent Albright. Don't miss your chance to win a home theater. Watch it live at the Impact Arena or worldwide at GFL.tv. Halloween Hangover, Saturday, November 5th.
Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton. From the outside to the inside, at Impact Inc., you'll find artistic expression at the core of everything they do. The finest artists in Texoma can imagine and create custom ink for you, or we can realize in ink anything you imagine. And Impact Inc.'s body modifier can do it all. From corsets to dermals to exotic piercings. And every Friday afternoon, it's $50 Friday. Come see what that's all about. Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton, 699-7530. IZW's Halloween Hangover is only 2 weeks away.
Halloween Hangover, November 5th.
Tomorrow night, IZW Heavyweight Champ Jermaine Johnson teams up with Star to battle the man that will challenge him for that title at Halloween Hangover. Double D and Erica in a mixed tag match. And one half of Nemesis, Rage Logan, will return to in-ring action and take on longtime rival and bitter enemy, one half of Aerial Assault, Coyote Joe.
Halloween Hangover, November 5th.
IZW. Don't miss a week. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. Every Saturday night at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton.
Halloween Hangover, November 5th. Don't miss the action. Want a guaranteed front row seat? Well, you can with a VIP ticket for just $12. You can guarantee yourself a ringside seat. The Monsters Bash Battle Royal. Access to the pre-show meet and greet, where you can meet Jordan Jacobs and the real deal Aaron Neal. Before you see them in action, meet them in person. Call 580-248-8380, Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. Or just come see Margaret at the counter. And don't miss IZW's Halloween Hangover. Reserve your seats today.
IZW has the greatest fans anywhere. Now you can be more than just a fan. Now you can be a part of IZW by joining the Impact Street Team. With access to IZW events and other great benefits. The Impact Street Team. Call 580-512-6081 or email IZWStreetTeam@IZWrestling.com.
Yeah, look at Aaron all in that corner getting beat down. That's the same way he's going to be getting beat down at Halloween Hangover. Live on
What are you
Impact.
talking about?
Yeah, right there. Brent Albright is going to be doing Aaron Neal the exact same way. Look at him squirming to the floor. Except at Halloween Hangover, he'll go over the top rope to get to that floor.
Well, fans, just 2 weeks away from Halloween Hangover, live on GFL.tv, live here at the Impact Arena, Lawton, Oklahoma, 1009 Southwest F. And this card, regardless of Aaron Neal's match with Brent Albright, this card, top to bottom, Jermaine Johnson, is going to be an epic must-see event of the year.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. Brad Michaels, even though I know he's got a lot on his plate, will face Big John O'Malley, that's fine. But Impact Inc.'s got a huge night, like I said. See that shot to the head? Gonna happen by Brent to Aaron. Michael Berry, he might be in a matchup. We're not sure.
What do you mean might be in a matchup? Aaron Neal and Michael Berry are going to go one-on-one for the Impact Division title. That's signed. That's going to happen.
Dude, the last time I checked, Michael Berry told me, and we're close personal friends, he told me Angel Williams isn't even going to make it. to Halloween. Angel Williams is done in Michael Berry's eyes.
Well, you really believe Angel Williams is not going to come back?
Ah, man, have you been talking to Randy Price or something?
Well, and, Randy Price brought that point up last Saturday night, and we all saw that horrible video with Michael Berry that we're not going to show you here on Impact Television. Just a despicable, awful, disgusting video mocking Angel Williams' career. But I mean, really, did you not think this was going to happen? That Angel Williams was not going to come back and come back with a vengeance?
Well, he hasn't yet, and Michael Berry said he won't, and I trust my friends, so yeah. I do believe that. So that match is probably scrapped, but you still got the heavyweight championship on the line. The contract's getting signed for that. Oh, my man Jeff the Commish was so nice to Erica that he got her a matchup at Halloween Hangover, against the lovely star.
Well, we hadn't even talked about that. Erica came out last Saturday night and said, hey, there's no competition for women here in IZW. So now we have this big triple threat match, Erica versus your pal Star and this mystery opponent.
I'm trying to date Star, man. I'm trying to take her out in the town, but that's later. That's later. We have to win our mixed tag matchup, which apparently y'all got some comments from Double D and Erica
absolutely.
about that.
After this matchup, we're gonna have some comments from Erica and Double D about that matchup tomorrow night. A little tune-up match, so to speak, for Halloween Hangover. But that brings us to the heavyweight title. Double D gets a shot at the heavyweight title against you. And I know you're so overly confident in that. But, right now, let's take one more look at that DDT off that top rope. What an impressive maneuver here by Brad Michaels.
Oh, yeah, that's a feat of strength right there. Brad Michaels, man, grabbing that dude, pulling him up there, holding him up, spiking him into the ground.
Aaron Neal's head drove to the mat, but you see him getting right back to his knees and fighting back. The exact same thing we saw last Saturday night when your man Brent Albright sucker punched Aaron Neal. But Aaron Neal, so close. Inches away from hitting that real drill.
I'm inches away from hitting you.
Just like this right here. He had him up. He can do that anytime.
Ooh, Brad. I hope Brad's able to do that to Big John O'Malley at Halloween.
Well, speaking of Big John O'Malley, this is part of those mind games we talked about. Brad Michaels in control of this matchup, but John O'Malley's music hits, and Brad Michaels, he's ready for a fight.
Oh, yeah, I want you to see something, fans. Brad Michaels ain't no punk. He was worried only because he's in the middle of a matchup, so this is pretty cowardly on John O'Malley's part. But anyway, look at Brad here. Look at Bad Brad. Look at him. He's ready. Look at him, ready to go.
Brad Michaels was ready to go. This is, then we saw this early in the show. We saw a lot more with him running scared from the arena, but John O'Malley playing those mind games with Brad Michaels. Aaron Neal back to his feet, and Brad Michaels knew. He knew that John O'Malley's in his head.
Now, man, anyone's going to be in your head when they kidnap or whatever your friends.
That real drill. We're going to see that in just 2 weeks. I have so much faith in Aaron Neal, not just against Brent Albright, but in the Monsters Bash Battle Royal.
Man, I hope Aaron Neal doesn't make any abrupt stops because you'll hit your face very hard if he does.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, you do. Aaron Neal got the victory right there last Saturday night against Bad Brad Michaels, but he will not at Halloween Hangover. You know who won't get a victory not only at Halloween Hangover or tomorrow night? These two losers. Let's hear what they've got to say about tomorrow night.